Good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your night to join me. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we're finally talking about it. We started out the night talking about something really awful. If you haven't seen that video, I definitely encourage you to watch it. It's a video that talks about some dark stuff for sure, but nonetheless, stuff I think we need to talk about. I'm happy to report that now the channel is, mathematically speaking, just 2 videos away from hitting our 1,000 video mark at midnight on December 31st. You feel me? So one thing I am happy about is each time I do one of these vlogs, it is in fact just one more video closer to doing that 1,000 video catalog that I've promised myself I'm going to get done. So that's what I got going on, you know what I mean? But like, it is Halloween, and I did also promise um I can't, I'm thinking, okay, so I told my roommate, I didn't say like I promised, you feel me, but I told my roommate that I was gonna wear a costume that he got on Amazon Vine. We were supposed to go get donuts and stuff. Krispy Kreme gave away free donuts to people who were in costume today, and that's what my roommate and I were gonna do, but instead we took advantage of some really low cost Uber Eats. So, you know, food delivered to you with tip for like $6 is something that can't be beat. Anyways, I'm telling you, you know, it's an unbelievable cheap food delivery service vibe app world out there right now. It's crazy. But anyways, there's also like a lot of stuff going on outside the apartment to improve, you know, our building and stuff, and so it's kind of hard to get around outside during the day. And like, not to mention that we live in one of the most densely populated little intersections that connects Rio Rancho and Albuquerque together, you know. And so that's kind of the situation there, and a walk over to Dutch Brothers and Krispy Kreme ends up turning out to be an expedition that is probably the same amount of safety risk as it is, you know, going around any major city like 6 times. I'm just saying that the risk to reward ratio is not very high. In this area, sometimes that we live in, when there's not just things going on at our apartment complex, but also the traffic that surrounds us at all times. Yeah. So, anyways, I do. Oh yeah, tonight I wanted to touch on the gig economy apps, but then we were talking about Halloween, and so I guess we're just gonna go with what we're going with. All right, so Halloween, I was supposed to wear the costume. I'm not wearing the costume. I feel terrible. It was the plague doctor. So, and I'll say it publicly too. All of these things, you know, I have ideas of production content in the future and stuff, and I just need a better phone and a little bit more money, and I think I have the right attitude and all this other stuff. But like, I'll use all of these costumes and props, and I guess I'm having trouble breathing at this particular time because I don't know why, so please forgive me. I am a human being. But anyways, I was gonna be the plague doctor. I got a plague doctor costume, and it's in the kitchen, but I'm not wearing it. We were supposed to wear it to Krispy Kreme. We didn't get to Krispy Kreme. So, and there's not like any kids around where we live. There's just like young people, like young adults or old adults. There's no children really. I think there might be like 4 children between all of the like 5 buildings here on the, like, I'm just saying, there are not a lot of kids, you know. And plus I think all the trick-or-treating, I'd say, here in Albuquerque goes down like in town, you know, more or whatever. But on an interesting side note, and then now we're going to transition into just a normal casual conversation between the two of us. I'm looking for work. I have a opportunity to interview as an assistant for a woman on Sunday, and I think that's going to be interesting. So it's not a lot of work, but I do have an interview scheduled for Sunday that I'm looking forward to. And then also I signed up for instawork, which is this app that's similar to an app that I use when I go work down in the valley at Phoenix, or in Phoenix. and so that should be interesting. I think that'll be real interesting. I think InstaWork, I was telling my roommate, might be the best thing that's happened to me here in Albuquerque in a long time. If you guys aren't familiar with gig apps, you feel me, like TaskRabbit or Quick, and I say that because TaskRabbit is pretty much national and Quick is still kind of limited in its regions. It's really like in New York, Miami, Chicago, Los Angeles, Phoenix, Denver. It's not in any real small city, but like TaskRabbit is, and I guess apparently now so is InstaWork. So I don't know if y'all have had any experience out there working on third party gig apps, but they can be interesting. InstaGig was another one that I had tried here in Albuquerque before InstaWork, I think, just was released in the last couple months or so here in Albuquerque. So it should be fun to hop on that platform. I tried to in Phoenix, but I was doing so well on Quick, and it's kind of like Uber or Lyft. You pick one and you just kind of stick to it, you know? I was a Lyft only customer for like a decade until Lyft got me so mad last year that I've been doing Uber only, you know, and it's all the developers' fault down at Lyft. I'm just saying, how many people did you lose? Because I was a faithful and loyal customer for like 10 years before you decided to like not send updates on the app and just completely make it worthless. So, I mean, yeah, now I'm on Uber. But anyways, that's what I got going on. And yeah, I mean, just still a job hunt, still trying to not get my hopes up, I guess, for anything at all now, ever. You know, like if something good is gonna happen to me, I'm just gonna ride it out. Like I'm just gonna be like, okay, cool. Like I applied for this job. You're saying I get it. All right, cool. I'll believe you when I'm here on the clock. You know, that sounds great. You want to give me a job? Great, cool. Let's do this. You know, all right. And you're gonna give me a paycheck too, where you dock like 10% because you gave me a used chef coat. I mean, I don't know. And also, Panda Express owes me money. You know, I'm just saying, I might owe a couple of my old employees some money as a small business owner and operator that lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in the past few years as a result of poor investing. But hey, I'm not Panda Express. And, you know, I'm just saying that, like, you owe me money, Panda, and I don't very much appreciate you leaving me with an outstanding balance in my. I mean, am I working? I know this is a dark joke, and I didn't ask for this joke, but it's sort of like, come on now, Panda. Do you want me in? You want to like deport me to the Zhejiang province? You know, I mean, I know it was too dark, right? It was too dark because I just said that China made me a human slave. I mean, in a nutshell, that's kind of what I said, and in a nutshell, that's kind of what I mean because, you know, China like put me to work at a Chinese, an Asian company that sells Chinese food, right? Chinese. It says in the food, it says in the logo. Just saying that they owe me money, and I've worked for them for free. So, I mean, they did feed me. They did feed me. So this was good. Thank you for feeding me. I really appreciate that. I mean, if we're saying that I worked for some food, okay, you know, all right, but you did say that I was going to get $15 an hour. And so, I mean, being unemployed and, you know, like needing every kind of dollar I can get, I definitely say that your $80 would be very appreciated. And anyways, at least in principle, right? Because like, I don't know, I'm not trying to work for a Panda for free. So, I mean, if the weird manager is watching this video, listen, ma'am, would you please mind sending me this check? I know that it's Albuquerque and the road is just a few miles up, so and the sooner you send it, I think the sooner I'll get it. So, I don't know. Unless you guys want to keep it, that'd be cool. So I mean, what choice would I have in the matter? I mean, I don't. I guess I wouldn't. I guess I answered my own. I would not have a choice in the matter. It's not up to me. If it were up to me, I think I would have got the job, and I think I wouldn't have led me on for so long, just to just throw me away. I mean, just like, you know, like you were my ex-girlfriend from last year for the last 3 years, Miss 007, right? I hope that you guys Have a lovely evening, and I hope that y'all take care of yourselves, all right? Bye.